Kina o te wā, ka tūtonu te whakataetai takiwhetu tāne ki te taumā heke heke ki Tōkio i tēnei tau. Ahakoa, a taua wāra, kāre anō ngā kapa o te ao kia tākaro ki a rātou anō mo te tekau ono marama. No te pōnei ka puta he wātaka hō mo te whakataetai takiwhetu a ao i tēnei tau 2021. Ka whai wāhi ngā kapa wāhine ki te whakakoi i o rātou pūkenga i mua i te taumā heke heke. I nā koa e rua ngā whakataetai kua whakaritea mā rātou a te marama o Haratua. Engari anō ngā kapatāne hei te whiringa nuku rāno tā rātou whakataetai tuatahi a muri i te taumā heke heke. Ki te riki, ko ia tētahi o ngā toki o te NRL i te whāia e ngā tamatoa hei whakakapi ake i te tūranga o te haika. Ka haere atu nei ki te whutupōro a te rātou.
Back for three! Knocks it down, Rasmus back!
Solid, boy.
Ko te hoariri e whai ake nei mō ngā Breakers, ko te kapa e noho makauana kia toa whakaihu waka i te whakataetai katoa i tēnei taunei ara ko Melbourne United a te pō a pōpō. Nā, ki te poi tarawhiti i hinga ngā rarau he hiriwa i ngā taimana o ahi treiria i te whakamātautau tuarua o te whakataetai ipu kāhui whetū i ngā pō whā te kaumārima ki te toru te kaumaono. Kāore te kai hautū i te kapa Amelia Ran Ekanasio o ngā puhi i tākaro nā te wharanga o tōna ate. Nā kona i āhua raru te whanaungatanga i Wainganui ngā ringa tītere.
Nes me te poro i tēnei wā. Yes, Saunders.
Manohi anō i rawe te mahi a ngā ringa tītere o ahi treiria i tīmata nei ki te kohi piro i te tīmatanga pū o te tākaro. Nā hakoa te ngana o ngā rarau he hiriwe ki te hopu ake i ngā taimana nā te au tonu o ngā hapa i kore ai.
Oh, look, I thought they were fantastic. I really did. So giving them credit. In saying that, I thought we did have ball. We were able to turn over ball, but just silly errors in regards to being dropped and those sort of things counted at the end.
Hei te rā horo e te whakamātautau tuatoru ki roto anō i te rohe o tautahi te Waipounamu. Nā, kia hoki anō tātou e te iwi ki ngā kaupapa nui tai ore o tēnei rā. Nā, ko te whāinga nui a te tarahiti o hoko tehi moriori ki te whakarauora i tō rātou reo ake ara tō rātou reo moriori. Ko iti haere nei te kōrerotia i roto i e nei tau kotahi rau nei. Mō te rā karapipiti tuawhā, kāre he kēhi mate karauna i te hapori. Anā, i tukuna ngā tai pito o te wā kia koutou, ara mō te whakatau a te kāwanatanga a pōpō. Aina a tāmaki mai te pūa o tanga takarawa mai ki te ahiahi nei. Engari, nāe nei, kua mau te ua, kua hua whiti mai anō a tamanui te rā ki te auahi nui o te motu. Anā, ko te pāmahana ki tāmaki makaurau i tēnei wā tonu nei te kau maiwa.
On top of the water, it's a wonderful place to be. But under the water, it's a different story. The future's looking really dire for the Hauraki Gulf.
Fish populations aren't increasing.
Without predators, killer numbers are free to expand. Really brown and yuck.
Something is seriously wrong.
I get sick of this finger pointing at the commercial sector.
I'm optimistic that in the Hauraki Gulf the snapper stock will improve.
Sunday this week, 7:30 on 1.
The Bachelor New Zealand
Take deep breaths.
Is just
Stay calm.
Getting started.
Now brush!
After the women play their hearts out
Didn't see that coming.
and lay their hearts out for Moses,
I was lost for words. She is a very special person.
the knives come out
I'm like, what the hell?
in the mansion.
I just completely did not expect that. I thought we were all friends.
The Bachelor New Zealand, Monday 7:30 and continues Tuesday and Wednesday on 2.
Kia ora mai anōra e tiwi e whai ake nei ko ngā tohu huarere. He poto ngā koraro huarere i tēnei rā pōpō he ua taratahi ki etahi. Hei te rā horoi ana he ua ki taranaki tūpoko tika me te tai o Pautini. Hei te rā tapu ka horapa mai anō te ua engari. He ua tātariki noa nei, he ua tūaua meki. He tūaua ka horapa ki te nui ngō tātou a te rā tapu. Koe rā te kupu i te kimi he au, ko te tūaua. Nā, koe nā tātou kōrero mō tēnei rā e tiwi e mihi ana ki a koutou tūrō Hawaiki.
he mea tauto.
Toko na te manga.
Ai pāho.
Wake up with breakfast, proudly sponsored by Dilmar Tea.
Good morning, New Zealand. Enjoy breakfast with a fresh cup of my Dilmar. Do try it.
Tūtawa mai i runga, tūtawa mai i raro, tūtawa mai i roto, tūtawa mai i waho. Kia tau ai te Māori tū, te Māori ore ki te katoa, haumi e, hui e, tai ki e. Sending all our thoughts and energy to those of you on the East Coast this morning. A severe 7.1 magnitude quake struck off the coast of the East Coast. That was at 2:27 a.m. this morning, and there have been several shakes that have been felt after, and there's been an update from the Civil Defence, Maddie.
Yeah, so the land tsunami warning has been lifted so people can return home, because of course a lot of people fled and went up to higher ground, but they can actually return home now. There is still a beach and marine warning out though, so people do still need to be vigilant. Yeah, don't be an idiot. Don't go to the beach. Yeah, basically. We've been hearing from you, and thank you for your feedback. Let us know if you felt it, and then subsequently what you did afterwards. Breakfast at tvnz.co.nz. It is a big day today. We have our alert level change announcement later on this afternoon, so let's head straight to your news with Indira.
A tsunami warning has lifted for parts of the East Cape after a 7.1 magnitude earthquake struck off the East Coast early this morning. People who evacuated from their homes have been told they can now return, but authorities are warning the public to expect strong and unusual currents and unpredictable surges at the shore from Port Charles to Mahia, Great Barrier Island and the Chatham Islands. Sean Hogan joins us now live from Hawke's Bay. Morena, Sean, what's the latest?
Morena and Dera, well, a lot of people will be breathing a sigh of relief this morning after what's been quite a stressful morning with that warning now being lifted. Thousands of people were awoken by that 7.1 earthquake just before 2:30 this morning. It centred off the east coast near Te Araroa. It has been reported as being felt across the North Island, all the way up to Auckland and Northland, and all the way down the South Island. So it was felt far and wide across Aotearoa. Here in Hawke's Bay, it wasn't a violent shake, but it definitely felt like long, slow waves, almost like you were on a ship. And there was a large rumble that could be heard in the distance. It went on for over a minute, and at times you wondered whether it was going to get.
Isaac Gunson joins us now live from outside Al Noor Mosque. Tēnā koe, Isaac. What more can you tell us?
Morena Indira, that 27-year-old was one of two people arrested in police raids across the Christchurch suburbs of Linwood and St Albans this morning. Here's what the District Commander of Canterbury Police, Superintendent John Price, told media last night.
If we're going to keep our society safe from harm, we need everyone to help. And that means we need all members of the public to keep eyes open and to inform us straight away if they have any concerns of people's behaviours or actions or anything they say.
Now, as you say, that 27-year-old will be appearing in the Christchurch District Court this morning, charged with threatening to kill. Superintendent John Price says he anticipates that further charges will be laid, but confirms that police aren't searching for anyone else in connection with these threats.
Kia ora, Isaac. The country will learn if current alert level restrictions will be lifted after Cabinet meets this afternoon. There were no new community cases of COVID-19 yesterday, but Auckland's lockdown decision hinges on test results of several contacts. 74 test results are still outstanding from relevant contacts linked to the February cluster, including some who were at MIT and Kmart.
The reason we gave advice around using Alert Level 3 in Auckland was because we had, in Case N, an active case who had been in the community for nearly a week, and the last significant exposure event was on that Friday afternoon at the gym, and we're not yet a week on from that.
Lockdown fatigue has started creeping in for some. Police say they've been alerted to over 100 possible restriction breaches. The Whakaari White Island explosion comes under the microscope today. 13 parties are due at the Auckland District Court to face WorkSafe charges following the 2019 eruption in which 22 people died. 10 organisations face charges with a maximum fine of $1.5 million and up to $300,000 for the 3 individuals charged. The hearing starts at 10 a.m. Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, has suggested Buckingham Palace is pushing falsehoods about her and Prince Harry. The latest teaser clip of the pair's interview with Oprah Winfrey was released just hours after the palace said it would investigate bullying claims against Meghan.
How do you feel about the palace hearing you speak your truth today?
I don't know how they could expect that after all of this time, we would still just be silent if there is an active role that the firm is playing in perpetuating falsehoods about us. And if that comes with risk of losing things, I mean, there's a lot that's been lost already.
The interview airs this weekend. Meanwhile, Prince Philip has undergone a surgical procedure for a pre-existing heart condition. The palace has announced. The 99-year-old has already spent 16 nights in hospital. The palace says he'll remain there for a number of days yet. To sport, and Lockie Ferguson has revealed he's gunning to be available for the Black Caps towards the end of the month. The fast bowler is nearing full fitness after being sidelined for months with a back injury. Ferguson says he's aiming to be ready for the Bangladesh tour and potentially the World Test Championship final in June.
Of course, I think any opportunity to put the silver fern on your chest and your head is always a great one, and I've always talked very highly of Test cricket and the want to play it, but certainly my closest focus is to get back on the park and play it.
Ferguson also confirmed he's signed with Yorkshire for the UK's T20 Blast competition this year.
Good length, hitting middle and off.
Thank you, Indira. Just going back to our news this morning, a 7.1 magnitude quake struck off the coast of the East Coast this morning at 2:27 a.m. We've been getting lots of feedback from you around, you being woken up at the early hours this morning, and we will have civil defence and we'll be speaking to the Gisborne Mayor in around about 5 or 10 minutes' time. But Frankie, bloody scariest quake I've felt in my 44 years in Tokomaru Bay, shielding my two mokopuna from falling items. Not something you want to wake up to at that time.
And she's quite close to the epicentre. So around that Eastern Cape there, a lot of people would have felt that really strongly. I felt it in Auckland.
Yeah, which was interesting. Yeah.
Well, I think because we've moved into an apartment building, so I'm on level 16, and all of a sudden, when the building starts shaking at 2:30 in the morning, you are very aware of how high up you are.
Unbelievable.
They headed to higher ground when they needed to. So
anyway, Maddie, it's lovely to have you sitting next to you.
I'm out of isolation.
And